All right, well, it's only, I sent some pictures up there, but I figured I might as well give you guys the grand tour of my very limited as far as what's on it kayak. This is the Bonafide SS 127. I can't say enough about this. I really love the brand. I love the quality of it. Bonafide is by far my favorite. Now I can say that and say I haven't tried anything else. I have seen other stuff on the water and it looks great, but I'm a bigger guy and I did a lot of research on it, and I found out that, or I found that the SS 127, there's like videos on it where guys are trying to flip it, and I'm like, that's me, right? So I got this one and I couldn't be happier. I am a Bonafide customer for life. I always will be, no matter what. Doesn't mean I don't think other things are great, because they are, but for me, this is a great fit. Has everything that you need on it. It's got the space, the tracks on there. You can get this is an Omega Yak Attack rod holder, bending branches, and of course this is, let me tell you, when I first started fishing, oh my God, it was a nightmare. I was putting my rods up here through the line, and if I get hung up on the shore, I'm paddling in and my rod tips are everywhere. They're getting bound up, they're almost getting snapped. It's a heart attack. And of course I tried it back here in the rod holders, you know, trying to look cool with one rod. And let me tell you, you go to get those same baits on the shoreline and you start hearing clink, 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 and you know it's your rod, and you know you got to backpedal. So what I'm telling you that because I was trying to look for a solution to figure out a way to not panic so much on the water. I found these are from Yak Gadget. They're not expensive at all, but let me tell you, I absolutely love them. This sits right here on the side. I know as long as I can try and recover the baits and keep this side exposed to the water, then I know my rods are going to be in good shape. I know it's kind of looks like it's off to the side, but I can promise you, when you're underwater and you've got your rod tips hanging out the top here, or you got them hanging up in the back, you know, it's a no-win if you're getting stuck all the time like I am. This right here, I get some peace of mind, and what I do is I get my lovely wife's barrettes, or they're like little bungee things. I can't find them, but here's an example. You would pretty much just lock it in here. You would just put it in here, and it would secure itself like that. Keeps them in place pretty well. I've had some mishaps, but I can promise you this, it keeps them in there. So I love this piece of it. Of course, I've got my trusty Yak Attack cart. Still trying to figure it out, if I'm being honest. It's a little bit difficult because I don't know, I think I'm just not the smartest guy, but it's constantly shifting on me, but I know it's a good product. I know that it's got highly recommended, and so I think it's just more of a learning curve for me. And then of course my Yak Attack Pro Box. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. The quality's great. You know, a lot of people can use other things, and that's great too. But for me, of course, I just was, you know, naive and just thought, you know, just spend the money and get the things that you want. And so I did, and it's worked great. And then I've got a kill guard, and you can kind of see this right down here. As you can see, if you don't have one here, it takes a whole lot of beating. So yeah, that's an absolute must. I would definitely highly suggest it. And then this cup holder, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's great. You know, I really bought it because I was like, oh cool, right? I can put my drink in there. Yeah, who's gonna drink like 12 ounces? I have like these big, like I use this, right? So like, this is what I use. This ain't fitting. Nope. But so what I ended up doing is just setting this right here when I fish. It's out of the way, and when I'm thirsty, grab this, go for it. And so it's like, cool, right? I'll throw my bait in there, my bait that I don't use. And then I was like, hey, you know what though? It's all good. I can put my tools in here. Yeah. Nope. Okay, yeah, it didn't work either, but it's, you know, I tried these, no. Okay, anyways, still a work in progress. I know it's a good thing. I just haven't found the greatest use for it yet. And then last, but definitely not least, I got some of these fins right here. They really kind of keep you straight. You know, the example was given that when you push off to the right, it'll typically push to the left. And so these kind of help that. So, you know, when you're fishing, your kayak will start, if you don't get that even push out, then basically your kayak is going to start drifting one way. And don't forget that I learned this being a bigger guy, but if you're fishing and you push off to the side, your kayak's going to obviously go that direction as well. So you got to be mindful of that. Try and keep yourself upright. Lots of great stuff on this kayak. I can't say enough about Bonafide and all the products I'm using. I absolutely love them, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the water. So thanks for the watch, and we'll see you soon.